if you know me, I don't love talking about the weather and simple things like that. I'd rather know more about you and dive into deeper things. But God, it has been so freaking hot here in Houston. I want to talk to you today about how the market is cooling off a little bit despite our temperatures here in Houston. So things slowed down slightly. Now we're talking about slightly. So things that I'm seeing in the market are less multiple offers. 3, 4, 5 months ago, we had 20 offers on a home. That's gone. You still might get one or two if it's a really, really beautiful, magical property. You're still going to get several calls and showings. The days on market actually went from 30 to 28, which doesn't make a ton of sense. But that data is collected from HAR, and that's across all properties. So another interesting thing that we saw is mortgage rates actually peaked a hair over 6% back in June, at the beginning of June, and then they started to kind of creep down towards the end of June, and right now we're at about a 5.3 on average instead of a 5.6, 5.7, and then obviously that 6.01 kind of number from earlier in June. So that's good news. What I'm seeing though is really things are lining up to be kind of a perfect storm for buyers and sellers. Sellers can still, get these pretty high values. The average prices were below 400 last year, and this year in March we broke 400,000 as the average price that a home would sell for. And right now we're at like 436. So last month it was 440. So we're down a little bit from last month, but we're still up quite a bit, and so you can still get a very healthy value for your property. The good news for a buyer is that interest rates pulled back. Your averages are way less than they were 3-4 weeks ago, and inventory's up. So inventory's up from 1.6 months of inventory all the way up to 2 months of inventory. So that's telling us that things are slowing down, cooling off. Probably is the better word. I think things are going to continue that way until we get back to some normalcy. Obviously, people are being, priced out at the pump and with food and different things like that, and vacations. It's very expensive to travel. It's expensive to rent properties. I think rental prices are going up in the city because some people are just choosing not to buy. So you're going to start to see the market normalize. In no way, shape, or form is this really any kind of a major crash or an 08, 09 type of thing. So I think if you're sitting on the fence as a seller waiting for things to go back up or get better, I don't think that that's a wise decision. I think you should sell now or move up your selling plans because things are going to continue to cool and ease as we move into this, kind of unknown economic territory. And the Fed is likely to raise rates again because the job market's still very healthy and people keep going and buying things. The malls are full, and so people are still using their dollar and going and buying things. And when that happens, the Fed's probably going to raise rates again. That's going to continue to cool the market even more. If you're a buyer, I think it's just a fantastic time to not pay 6% for a loan. So you want to act fast before the things go back up here in the next 3-4 weeks. So that's my market snapshot for today and for June. I hope you guys are being good out there, and if you have a pool, use it because you're gonna need it. It's freaking hot. Take care.